Hey everyone, this is Aerial Royalty and we are back for Let's Play Skyrim, episode 113. Last time we completed Periite's quest, the only cure, and now we're going to restock and hopefully start the next quest. And we still got Kesh to talk to.
Yes. Alright then.
But he doesn't offer much dialogue. Okay. Remove. Okay, let's head to Run. Cannot fast travel when over encumbered. Seriously? How am I over encumbered? Well, I'm not now.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around.
So you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be in... Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some furs. Yeah, let's look at my skills real quick. Archery is at 45. Okay. Need to remember to turn that in.
You're someone who... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Is your shop even open? Not yet.
We've got small weapons. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Good doing business with you.
Okay, now we just need to stock up on some potions. We've got this quest to do, and then 2 more Daedric quests, and then we're done.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's for... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
No harm in looking.
Do come back.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. What do you need, my friend? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Come back anytime if you need a remedy. remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
Okay. Now for this Daedric quest, we need the Bannered Mare. And this is Sanguine's Daedric quest.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
There's the dude.
If you're looking for a few drinks, a few laughs, and a contest. What? Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started. I'll start round one. Down the hatch. Your turn. One down, my friend, one down. And another one for me.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
And how about you? So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest. Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours. You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. Yes, your head hurts and you don't remember where you are. I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple. Dibella teaches love and compassion, but that doesn't mean we're just going to tell you what you want to know and let you walk away from this. Pick up your mess, then apologize. And if we think you're sincere, we'll consider lending you aid.
Okay.
I suppose that'll do. Dibella teaches us forgiveness after all. Even for a drunk like you. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there. I'm sorry. The Temple of Dibella is closed. You can receive your... A heathen. Lovely. Oh, don't put on that angry look. I'm just teasing you. Dibella is the divine of beauty. She is a patron deity to artists and bards and those who seek life's simple pleasures. The temple offers her blessings to pilgrims, and instruction in enjoying all life has to offer. Well, you are lovely to look at, and there's so many things I could teach you, but I'm afraid the temple isn't taking in new students. The sisters are communing with Dibella. They can't be disturbed. You'll have to come back another time.
Okay. So, Sanguine's Daedric quest. Rather annoying at times. So, I'm going to pull up my notes on Sanguine so that I can read them to you. Hopefully, the loading screen will give me enough time. Okay, Sanguine. Sanguine is the Daedric Prince of Debauchery. He is domain over the darker natures of man, such as lust, sin, sloth, gluttony, and greed. He is the patron deity of sinners and is often seen with a bottle of wine or ale in his hand. Sanguine enjoys playing pranks on others, such as one example being a spell that removes the clothing of everyone within the spell's radius. Laptop, not a good time to go on screensaver. Although a joker, Sanguine prefers to drag mortals down to a sinful lifestyles by means of temptation and humiliation. In Khajiit religion, he is known as Sanguine, the blood cat, who is known to test the Khajiit with promises of immortality and debaucheries of the flesh. He has over 1,000 personal realms known as the Myriad Realms of Revelry. In the Third Era, Sanguine was once asked by Mephala for 27 tokens to give to her devoted followers. The Dark Brotherhood stole these tokens from the Morag Tong. According to Morag Tong members, Mephala eventually arranged for them to return to the guild. The Neverines systematically killed the members of the Dark Brotherhood one by one and retrieved the tokens from them. When the hero of Kavach visited the shrine of Sanguine and summoned him, sometime during the Oblivion Crisis, Sanguine tasked the hero of Kavach to join the royal dinner party of the Countess of Leowin, Alyssa Caro. Sanguine believed that the Countess of Leowin was too stuffy and wanted the hero to do something about it. The hero should sneak into the castle undetected and cast the spell of stark reality on her and her guests. When the hero cast the spell on all the guests and the Countess herself were stripped, it brought chaos to the party, but Sanguine was pleased. When the hero returned to the shrine, Sanguine rewarded his Sanguine Rose to the hero of Kavach, a staff that has the ability to summon a lesser danger to supposedly fight for the wielder of the staff. The same artifact was also rewarded decades before to the hero of Daggerfall and also to Martin Sebdin. Martin, in his youth, was one of the followers of the Daedric cult, and he also somehow received Sanguine's Rose, probably after some odd task for the Daedric Lord. So that's what I've got on Sanguine. And now that I've read them... Okay, so that's what we're doing. His quest.
You've got a lot of nerve showing yourself in this town again. What do you have to say for yourself? Sorry's not good enough. Not while my Gleda's still out there alone and afraid. You kidnapped her and sold her to that giant. You're damn right it does. I'll never breed another prize-winning goat like Gleda. And don't you think of coming back to Rorikstead until you get her back from that giant. You mentioned something like that when you were running off with my goat. Tell you what, you bring back my goat, and maybe I'll give a damn about your staff.
The giant will turn hostile when we try to take the goat away. Ellie's quite big, so this shouldn't be far. Hi.
Name's Ennis. If you've got friends who do business in... You here from the city? I visit Whiterun from time... Gladder! And not a scratch on her. Happy day! I still can't figure out why you stole her. You left a note explaining it, but half of it was gibberish and the rest had mead spilled on it. Only bit I could make out was repaying Isolde in Whiterun, and even that's mostly scribbles. Guess you could try there. Yes? Need something?
Just a few more hours and I can crawl
So, you're finally back. Look, I've been patient, but you still owe me. It's not about the money, really. I wouldn't have given you the wedding ring on credit if you weren't so obviously in love. But if there isn't going to be a wedding, the least you can do is give the ring back. That was one of my best pieces. You went right out to give it to your fiancé. Don't you even remember where you left him? And after you told me that sweet story of how you met in Witchmist Grove, I can see why he left you. How could you forget? It was the sweetest story I'd ever heard. You met at the full moon, under the biggest tree in Witchmist Grove, surrounded by fireflies. It was straight out of a storybook. Farewell.
Witchmist Grove. I have not been there yet, but I have been nearby it. Strange, it's often a female in this quest.
Darling, I've been waiting for you to return, to consummate our love. What? You want it for that hussy Esmeralda with the dark feathers, don't you? I won't let her have you.
Not even a chest. Bless me! When enemies are nearby. I don't see any enemies on the map. Now you can skip a good chunk of these if your speech skill is good enough, but I'm doing them to show off the full quest.
I should bash your face in after all you've done.
Destruction
It's a
magic's
fine day with you around.
burning down any building.
Excellent. Sorry it didn't work out. I know how excited you were for the wedding. You kept saying it would be a huge ceremony at Morvenskar. You said you even had some magic staff that would handle all of the guests. Farewell.
This takes up like a good 2 pages, this quest. Okay, now this is where things get fun. We kind of need to get to a particular area of Morvenskar. I thought I'd been here before. Guess not.
I love a good fight.
pretty sure I've been here before.
They drink all day and night. What do I do?
You
I
work the
work
forge.
I guess the game had to undiscover it. So for this quest, I guess. Can I make anything? No. Now we don't have to go all the way through it, just to a certain part. Oh, come on, it spits me out all the way back here.
They drink all day and night. What do I do?
Something?
Nothing.
Going to enjoy killing you.
you're here. I was beginning to think you might not make it. I thought you might not remember your first trip here. You had a big night. I think you've definitely earned the staff. Oh, the Hagraven feather and so on. You can throw all those out. You see, I really just needed something to encourage you to go out into the world and spread merriment. And you did just that. I haven't been so entertained in at least 100 years. I am Sanguine, Daedric Prince of Debauchery. I know. How could I lie to you? Well, how could I trust you until we've shared a few drinks? But it wasn't long before I realized you'd make a more interesting bearer of my not-quite-holy staff than this waste of flesh. Let's be honest here. I don't always think my decisions through. But you're going places. Maybe a little influence from your old Uncle Sanguine could help adjust your course a bit. My pleasure. But I think it's time for you to go. No fun keeping you locked up in here with the staff.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
And he's kind enough to teleport us home. Literally. Now the staff is actually pretty useful. It will summon a level dependent Dremora to fight for us for a minute or two. Which doesn't sound like much, but believe me, it's useful. And our followers, when we get one, will be able to use it.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Now there is a chance of a new random encounter where a guy will say we owe him 10 grand. So now we have 2 more Daedric quests to do. Okay, that is going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we will head, after stocking up, to the next Daedric quest. Until then, take care of yourselves and I will see you next time. Goodbye!